Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash of the Garage, where badge hype gets tossed in the glove box, spec sheet worship gets left at the dealership, and what we're left with is raw, unfiltered, seat of the pants driving truth. If you're new here, welcome to the channel that tells it like it drives. We don't chase trends or boat to brand loyalty, we chase how it feels behind the wheel. Today, we've got something that doesn't scream for attention but whispers sophistication with the sharp edge. We're talking about the all-new 2026 Lexus NX. Is it just a premium Toyota in designer clothing, or does it genuinely have the guts to stand out in the crowded compact luxury SUV segment? Let's find out. Exterior. Starting with the design. Lexus didn't reinvent the NX for 2026, but they refined it in ways that matter. The front is sharper, more focused. You still get the signature spindle grille, but now it's more integrated. Less "look at me" and more "I belong here." Flanking it are slimmer triple-beam LED headlights that look like precision-cut glass. There's an aggressive edge to them, like they're focused on the road ahead and nothing else. Below, the bumper has deeper cuts and more pronounced air intake, not just for show, but for actual aero benefit. It gives the whole front a sculpted, tailored look that says, "I'm not here to shout, I'm here to impress." Move to the side profile, and the NX shows off a design that's matured. There's a strong shoulder line that runs clean from the headlights to the taillights, giving it a cohesive, flowing character. The wheel arches are subtly flared, housing 19 or optional 20-inch alloys, depending on the trim. The chrome trim around the windows is thinner now, more understated. Lexus is leaning into that minimalist luxury vibe, and it works. From this angle, the NX looks athletic, almost coupe-like without sacrificing space. The proportions feel just right, not too bloated like some of its European rivals. Now around the back, the 2026 NX is all about that continuous light bar that stretches across the rear. Yes, it's a trend, but Lexus executes it tastefully. The Lexus lettering sits boldly underneath, replacing the traditional badge, which gives it a cleaner and more premium look. The taillights themselves taper into the quarter panels, giving the back end a wider, more planted stance. The bumper design is clean, housing hidden exhaust tips that suggest Lexus is leaning into electrification and elegance over brute force. It's not over-designed up, it's confident. Interior. Step inside, and Lexus makes it clear they're done playing catch-up. The cabin feels like it belongs in a class above. Materials are top-notch. Soft-touch plastics, brushed aluminum, open-pore wood, and plush leather all come together in a space that feels handcrafted rather than mass-produced. The new steering wheel is chunkier, sportier, and finally has tactile controls that make sense. The center console is high and angled slightly toward the driver, cocooning you like a cockpit. Lexus calls it the Tazuna concept, inspired by how a rider controls a horse using reinset, and honestly, it works. Everything falls to hand naturally. In terms of tech, the 2026 NX now runs Lexus' latest infotainment system on a massive 14-inch touchscreen. It's crisp, fast, and thankfully supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Voice recognition has improved dramatically. Just say "Hey Lexus," and it'll understand real commands, not just robotic keyword prompts. The instrument cluster is now fully digital, and the head-up display is sharp and functional. There are also hidden touch sensors on the dash that illuminate when your hand approaches. A pure sci-fi vibes. Seating is where Lexus really nails it. The front seats are sculpted and supportive, with heating, ventilation, and even massage options on higher trims. Rear passengers get decent legroom and headroom, even with the sloping roof line. The rear seats also recline, which is a nice touch. And yes, cargo space is competitive, although not class-leading. With a power liftgate and a flat loading floor, you're not sacrificing practicality for style here. Performance-wise, the 2026 NX comes with multiple powertrains to suit just about anyone. At the base, there's the NX 250 with a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter four-cylinder pushing out around 203 horsepower. It's not fast, but it's smooth and efficient. Then you have the NX 350, which swaps in a turbocharged 2.4-liter four-cylinder with 275 horsepower and 317 pounds-to-feet of torque. That's the sweet spot for most drivers, so plenty of punch without sacrificing ride comfort. It's mated to an 8-speed automatic and standard all-wheel drive, delivering 0-60 in the mid-6-second range. For those who want electrified options, the NX 350 hybrid offers around 240 horsepower and an impressive 39 miles per gallon combined, perfect for city commuting without range anxiety. And if you're after plug-in performance, the NX 450 Plus is where it's at. It combines a 2.5-liter engine with electric motors and a lithium-ion battery to give you 302 horsepower, standard AWD, and up to 37 miles of pure EV range. That means for most daily drives, you'll never burn a drop of fuel. Plus, it does 0-60 in about 6 seconds flat, which is pretty brisk for a plug-in SUV. Now, how does it feel on the road? Lexus has really dialed in the ride quality. The chassis is stiff, the suspension is refined, and the steering has more weight than you'd expect. It's not sporty in a German sense, it's not begging to be pushed harder, but it's confident, composed, and smooth as silk. The F-Sport trims add adaptive dampers and sportier tuning, which firms things up a bit without ruining the ride. Road noise is minimal, thanks to excellent insulation and double-pane glass. The NX cruises silently, exactly what you want in a luxury crossover. Safety is top tier, with Lexus Safety System Plus 3.0 standard across the range. You get adaptive cruise control, lane centering, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and an enhanced pre-collision system with intersection support. There's even a safe exit assist system that warns you if a cyclist or car is approaching when you open your door. Lexus doesn't just talk safe with you, they build it in. Pricing starts around $41,000 for the NX 250 and climbs to about $60,000 for a fully loaded NX 450 Plus with all the bells and whistles. That puts it right in the thick of the compact luxury SUV competition, going toe-to-toe with the BMW X3, Audi Q5, Mercedes GLC, and Volvo XC60. But where those rivals go all in on sport or high-tech minimalism, the Lexus NX finds this really compelling middle ground of elegance, comfort, and quiet confidence. It doesn't scream, it doesn't flex up, it just delivers. So, what's the final verdict? The 2026 Lexus NX isn't trying to be the flashiest or the fastest. It's not chasing no one for turbo-graying lap times or TikTok influencers. What it is, though, is one of the most well-rounded luxury crossovers out there. It's refined without being cold, luxurious without being loud, and technologically advanced without being overwhelming. If you're the kind of driver who values peace, poise, and premium quality over badge snobbery or performance stats, the NX is tailor-made for you. That's it for today's review on Car Flash. If this video helped you see the Lexus NX in a new light, hit that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments below. What would you pick, a turbo, hybrid, or plug-in? And if you haven't already, subscribe to Car Flash for more reviews where hype meets reality head-on. Until next time, keep your hands on the wheel and your eyes on the road, because that's where the truth lives.